might be very specific to some people. I don't know. This is just what I was shown. This is what I was given. Um, as to maybe a question that someone has or something that you've been pondering for quite some time as to why certain things have not worked out for you or maybe a specific thing. So, the message that I got was you can't be bought nor sold. That is why it didn't work out or why it will not work out or hasn't worked out. So there might be something that didn't work out for you, and it might feel like it was some type of bad thing, like a like something that caused discouragement, um, disappointment, a sense of failure. But no, this was actually a protection for you because I feel in some sense like whatever this was, you would have had to give up a part of yourself. You would have had to given up your true self, your true essence, what you really represent. You would have to change yourself, re-identify yourself in a way that's not you, that's not who you were called to be. You would have had to sacrifice some part of yourself. Now, whether this is like love related, whether this is career related, there was some type of opportunity or a situation, a relationship or something where spirit is saying that there was a price that would have been paid, and spirit is saying that you cannot be bought nor sold. So it was more so for your protection. um there was some type of recognition that would have came from this or that has come at some point from this, like feeling recognized, whether it's public recognition, being exalted, or if it was a love situation where this person would have promised you the world, a title, a ring, um something that was promised to you that was, you would have had to sacrifice your truth yourself. You would have been stuck in something that you had no business being in. And I feel that whatever it was, it may have caused you to go into a place of self-criticism or judgment. It might have put you in a place of a depression or in a place of just kind of feeling lonely or feeling isolated, like a sense of failure. So um I do feel like you have a certain level of, I don't know why I just heard desirability or something. So you could be really good at what you do, or you could be very handsome, very beautiful, or you have something that is very desirable by other people. And I feel like that was something maybe that kind of got you to where you were, or with the person, if it was romantic or something like that. I don't really feel it's so much romantic scenarios, but it could be for some of you, like someone, it could be that, but I'm not really getting that too much. But it was something that spirit is saying you would have gotten some type of public recognition, or you did, or like I said, like a title, like, or this is my husband, this is my wife, or this is my fiance, or if it was love. But if it was like career or something, it would have been something that came with it. And I feel like it might have been like a triumph with you being courageous, because maybe you said no to something that was really hard for you to say no to, or this could be a heads up for somebody. Um, but I feel like it did kind of send someone in a place of kind of feeling sad, or like going in a place of self pity, and maybe over analyzing this and looking at this as something negative, when in fact it was meant to send you to a place to align with your true destiny, what's really meant for you. Um, because your soul, your essence, it's very precious, it's very powerful, and if it would have been in the wrong hands, you wouldn't be happy with the results of that. So this was really your protection. This was for you to improve your spiritual position, or your position in your life within yourself. So it could have led you to a place of transformation. It could have led you to a place to really search yourself, go within self, give you some time to recover, to heal. So you might have felt some bitterness, you might have felt a lot of regret, or felt some type of loss, and felt like this was a reproach. But the truth the truth really is, yeah, you could have felt um you could have felt really disappointed, but I'm getting again like this was for your protection. This has nothing to do with you being undervalued or useless, or I really feel like it's protection. I feel strongly with that King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands energy being here that this has something to do with like position in life, a career, or something with money or something. Um, I really feel like that was the case. And for some of you, you guys could have been tempted by some type of wealthy man or something like that. And um, I feel like this situation happened so that you can really like see the ins and outs of certain things and to use your discernment, be wiser in your decision making, be wiser in, you know, your interactions with others. Some of you guys, if this was a relationship, it might have sent you to a place of being celibate or abstaining from dating or sex for some of you. Um, there's there's a lot of hidden energy in this. There's a lot of mystery right now on your path, and you're being told to trust that there's things that are hidden for a reason. So some of this may not make sense to you. It may not all make sense. There's a lot of things that have yet to be revealed, and I feel like you guys are on the process of aligning with your purpose or finding out how to place your purpose, how to truly walk in your purpose. So this is like, you know, aspects of yourself are dying because I'm getting like a new you, like you're going to resurrect. There's a part of you that has to go through this spiritual death in order to resurrect yourself. Um, so I feel like you guys might feel kind of tired. You're over it, or you're just tired energetically or physically tired. And maybe you feel like you can't do anything, and that might be a sign to just stay put where you are, because spirit is still pruning you, spirit is still consecrating you, spirit is still working on you in your heart, your mind, renewing your heart, reforming you. That's what I heard, reforming yourself from the inside out. So this is a very powerful space to be in, a very useful place. When it's like, you know, our human mind teaches us, or society teaches us, if we're not constantly doing something, we're not doing anything at all. When in fact, there's a lot that can be done when you're just in solitude. With, of course, with healthy balance and with clear intentions. You don't want to just be sitting doing nothing, but when you are in that space of alone time, you can sit with yourself, you can pray, you can meditate, you can journal, you can cry, you can spend time with yourself and find joy with, you know, being with yourself. You know, those moments you can do things maybe that you put off, or focus on people around you that maybe you ignored. This is a pruning season, I'm hearing, for some of you. This is a period where you are being pruned, you're being consecrated, and it's really helping. I heard the word reform. So you're going through a metamorphosis. You're going through a period of resurrection. So something has to die in order for this to be resurrected. So whatever it was that you felt was a loss, or you felt was a disappointment, or you felt like some type of fail or something, it really was not, because you cannot be bought nor sold. You're who you are, your essence. It's bigger than what was that you would have given up. You would have given up so much, something so great, for something very small, and then later regret it. So I feel that spirit is saying you were protected. You were not rejected. You were rather protected. And I feel like you had to go through that experience for wisdom, you know, to be able to discern energies and things and people, see how things work. Sometimes God will put us in the lion's den, but there's a grace, there is a protection, there is a divine favor, there's a anointing over your life, over your head, your crown, because you've been called, and certain things other people can do, you can't, which is a blessing, because certain things that people, you know, do, it's not good. And for you, it wouldn't be good at all, because it would keep you away from your path, it would keep you away from your purpose. And these things have to happen to get us to where we need to be. And with that Hermit card there, I really get strongly that this is leading you to your purpose and your path in a very big way. And I feel that it takes going the different route to be the the light, the torch, the trailblazer, the door opener for others in a new way, a new avenue, and not go the same way that everyone once did. When you go through that door that no one else is looking at, but the one that God illuminates, that is that is where spirit is taking you. Not in the way that everybody else is doing it. That is not your purpose. That is not your calling. When you're chosen, unfortunately, you do stick out like a sore thumb. You're not always going to fit in. You're not going to be able to do everything that everybody else does. But there's a purpose and reason to that. And this is not saying like you're better than anyone. It just means you have a different position in, you know, purpose and calling than, maybe others, the majority of others in this world. There has to be those little sprinkles of light to activate everyone else around them. You know, all of us have a purpose and calling, some good, some bad. We all have a position and purpose in this life. Some heed to the call and some completely ignore it, and some don't have a choice but to heed to the call because they've been the ones awakened and they see, they know. So it's not an easy process, but it's worth it. And whoever this is meant for, I pray that this helps you. I pray this edifies you. I pray this motivates you, encourages you, brings light into your heart. Your spirit is awakened and motivated because of it. If you've been feeling spiritually just lacking, and that you seek the Most High about this and confirm this message, or maybe but I would always say that you got to spend time with your Creator. You got to spend time within and really soul search, or continue to soul search until that breakthrough happens. Don't give up. Don't just lay down. Don't just say F it, or sometimes it gets like that, like you want to give up, but continue to continue to follow your heart and your soul. And I believe that if you've been called to something, it's not going to be done until your heart stops, and maybe even beyond life and death. Your soul or your spirit, its mission, it will live on, whether it be through someone else. But really just trust your process and trust the divine within your process. Trust your spiritual team within your process, that you're not going to be left without. You're not doing this by yourself. You have spiritual support, and you also may have physical support. And if you don't have physical support in this, sometimes it is for us to just lean upon the Most High. Sometimes we don't need to have those distractions or lean upon other people and have those distractions and voices of this person's opinion and that person. But it is good to have a healthy tribe around you, or at least that one person, to be there for you. So I pray that if you don't have that, that you will, align with people or a person that is meant to be a helper on your divine path. So much love as always. I appreciate you guys. I'm not going to keep you guys too much. Messages just keep coming out. They just keep flowing. So I'm just like, okay, Spirit, I hear you. All right. So much love as always. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Take care. Peace.